You see, this poverty, I mean property, is where we belong. Generation after generation, it seems like the place to be. Because we've been cultivating a culture that's been content with complacency. But hey, how are we supposed to know this, right? When 15% of Hispanic families are living below the poverty level every single night.
I was hungry, but you didn't give me anything to eat. I was thirsty, but you did not give me anything to drink. I was a stranger, but you didn't welcome me. I was naked, and you did not give me any clothes to wear. I was sick and in jail, but you did not take care of me. So how does God view poverty? After all, Jesus said, the poor you will always have with you. It's not that they're with us, it's how do we live with them? How do we live with ourselves? 15% is a large number. And all of us who pastor in a Latino church or a Latino community are pastoring in communities that have a lot of challenges. What God tells us about challenges is clear. You have to address them. You have to meet them. Every time Christ met someone who had a need, he addressed the need. Whether he was feeding 5,000, healing the blind, in all these cases, he did that so that God the Father would be recognized.
The plastic utensil should tell you we wasn't born with a silver spoon, and the fork in the road isn't easily broken at hand. See, this cannot be the right building when our kids are more than twice likely to face hunger than white children.
When you see someone who's hungry, Jesus clearly told us in the scripture I read earlier, you have to feed them. But we also can work to feed thousands through our advocacy and our work in government, whether it's the local government, the state government, or the federal government. Laws of our country, and if you remember the scripture I was reading to you in Matthew, talks about the judgment of nations. Nations will be judged on how we treat those in greatest need. So when it comes to food insecurity, our nation needs to provide food for those who cannot provide for themselves. And we have to be the hands to take that food, whether we buy it ourselves or we get it from government, and make sure that hungry people are fed.
Living in an opportunity community where we can thrive within our own context as we work for what's ahead.
Our job is to create opportunity communities. And by opportunity community, I mean a place that's safe, where you have the culture and the arts, because the arts are important to our young people, where our young people can walk the streets, not be afraid, where our young people can go to good schools, where there's healthy food that we could buy from the corner store, where the businesses are being run by our community, by our people. We can have in this country what we have back home, whichever country that is, where everything is being run by us, for our future, for our families.
Why don't we pray for a Christian revelation where we can create awareness, provide education, and advocate for specific legislation? So yes, home is what you make it.
We have a tax law. It's called Child Tax Credit. This allows working families to get some of their tax money back so they could buy more food, groceries, pay the rent, take care of their families. In our churches, not enough of our people are getting their tax credit. Pastor, church leader, help your people get the funding they deserve to get. It's the law. And let's protect child tax credit to make sure that it stays in the books so that funding could come back to our families. Esperanza is committed to helping you with the pastoral task. Come to www.esperanza.us. We have Bible study helps, we have sermon helps, we even have a special Bible for pastors. Our work is clear, the calling is clear. Let's change our communities. Let's make opportunity communities from coast to coast. Que Dios le bendiga.